Hello, Minnesota. Hello, America. My name is Tony Hernandez, and I'm running for the Minnesota Senate. And this is the week of July 26, 2010. We are 100 days from the midterm elections. I'm challenging Senator Dick Cohen, who is seeking his 8th term in office. He first took the Minnesota House in 1976, and he won the Minnesota Senate in 1987. It is time for a change in St. Paul. I know that. You know that. The challenge that we are facing with is to get the message out to the people in time before November 2nd so that we will be victorious this coming November. We have a lot of work to do. We have a lot of ground to catch up on, but I have great news and great progress to share with you about the Hernandez 2010 campaign. First and foremost, we hit our financial goal set forth by the state of Minnesota. Therefore, we qualify for the full $11,500 in public funding, which we are extremely grateful for you, your financial contributions. I also thank the people who have volunteered, the people who have put yard signs in their yards, the people who have spread the word, passed on emails, commented on the Facebook. Thank you. Words cannot express my gratitude. Secondly, a reminder that every Tuesday night, the Hernandez 2010 campaign, we're doing phone banking at the GOP headquarters, which is 525 Park Street, and that's in St. Paul, 55103. Basically, we just phone bank and call on the constituents, the voters of St. Paul, and we introduce them to the Hernandez 2010 campaign. We show them how to get onto the votetonyh.com website, and we also explain to them why it is time for change in St. Paul. And last week was a highly successful week. We had 7 people who had volunteered phone banking, and I think each person made around 100 calls, which means we reached out to 700 roughly voters in St. Paul, let them know about the campaign. We guided them to the website, and we shared the message of why it is time for change in St. Paul. So every Tuesday night from 6 o'clock to 9 o'clock p.m., we are doing that. Lastly, we have a big month coming up in August. We have a goal of hitting every single doorstep, door, apartment building, and people in St. Paul. We got a nice little literature piece that we're printing out. We're printing out 10,000 of these pieces, and we got a huge squad that's going to be going door to door, hanging these things on people's doorsteps. It's got a nice letter there, some pictures, and basically explains what we mean by time for change. And so if you want to volunteer, just get in contact with me. Otherwise, if you want a yard sign, you can still send me an email at ajhernandez2010@gmail.com. And if you want to financially contribute, make a check payable to Hernandez for MN Senate 64 and send it to P.O. Box 40572, St. Paul, Minnesota, 55104. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your support. Please spread the word about Hernandez 2010 and why it is time for change in Senate District 64. My name is Tony Hernandez, and I approve this message.